Hello children, welcome to AIMS India live sessions. So this is a chemistry class. We have started already the chapter rain. We have started discussing about the chapter rain and some concepts from the chapter already we have discussed, like what are the different forms of water, in which forms the water exists, how to convert one form of water into another form. So about this all we have discussed in the earlier classes. Now we are going to discuss about clouds and rain. From this chapter rain, we are going to discuss about clouds and rain, how these clouds are formed, how rain occurs. About these points we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, let's go children. Right. On a warm day, the sun heats up the ground as well as the water in seas, oceans, rivers, ponds, etc. What happens on a sunny day? Because of sunlight, the ground will be heated. At the same time, along with the ground, the water present in the water bodies. Water bodies means the places where water is present. So water bodies like seas, oceans, rivers, ponds, these all will be heated up. This water converts into water vapor by the process called evaporation. Yes, we have discussed about this process of conversion of water from water to vapor is gaseous form is called vaporization or evaporation. How it is done? By heat. From where this heat is coming? Because of sunlight, the water present in the water bodies is getting heat. By getting heat from that, it is converting slowly into gaseous form. That is the process is called evaporation. So water is converting into vapor form because of evaporation caused by sunlight. Okay, so this is suppose if it is water body, ocean they have given. From the ocean, water is getting evaporated. We know this evaporation occurs at any time, only in the morning times or day times, not only in those times, even at the night time also the evaporation occurs. But in the sunlight, evaporation occurs rapidly. In cool times, it occurs very slowly. But it is evaporation is a all-time process. It will be occurring continuously. Okay, it's a natural process. This water vapor rises up into the atmosphere. Yes, when it converting water into vapor form, it slowly enters into the atmosphere. As we move away from the surface of the earth, the air becomes cooler. Yes, we know this. As we move away or as we move higher altitudes, the temperature of the air will be less. The temperature of the air will be reduced as we move up and up. So in the same way, this water vapor also moving up in the atmospheric air. And when this water vapor reaches higher levels, it condenses due to the contact with the cool air. At higher altitudes, air will be very cool than at the lower places. So when this water vapor reaches the higher altitudes, it touches the cool air and hence it will be condenses. It will be condensed and forms small droplets of water and which are called water droplets. So this water vapor when reaches the higher altitudes, in the higher altitudes, the air will be with very low temperatures. So by touching these low temperatures air, water vapor converts into small droplets of water. So their small droplets of water will be formed in the air. So like this. So because of sunlight, water from the surface of water bodies is going up. It's going up. And after going to the higher altitudes, it is converting into small droplets of water by touching cool air. These tiny droplets remain floating in air at higher levels of the atmosphere and appears as clouds. Yes, we see clouds in the air. These clouds are nothing but a huge number of droplets of water which are formed from the water vapor. When this water vapor touching the cooler air, converting to droplets. These are all droplets all together, so many droplets, but it won't be this much of. It will be very small droplets. These all will be combined together to seems like, and they will seem like clouds. So these clouds are nothing but containing water droplets in the very small size. Okay, children? Right. Next, clouds in the kitchen will be there. Yes, we can create the clouds in the kitchen. Even they are being created daily actually. If we observe, we can understand this, how these are being created in the kitchen. Let us see here. Take a vessel filled with water and keep it on a stove and heat it slowly. Observe for some time. Now cover the vessel with a plate. Remove the plate after a couple of minutes. So, okay, children, first take a bowl or a jar. It is taken a jar here. You can take a small bowl also. Fill that bowl or vessel with water. Keep it on the stove and start heating that. And while heating, keep a plate on the vessel. After a few minutes, you take off that plate again. Now, observe the droplets of water formed on the inner surface of the plate. Did you observe this ever? Yes. While cooking also, you can observe this such kind of things. While cooking rice at home, what they will do, they'll keep rice with the water in the bowl and they'll start cooking it. And on that, they'll keep a plate. After certain time, they open this plate, they take off this plate. On the bottom side of that plate, there will be so many number of water droplets. Water will be formed on that. So why it is happening so? We find, yes, what is the reason for it? The water from the bowl on heating converting to vapor form. And again, it is touching the cooler part on the plate. Immediately, these vapors converts into droplets and it appears on the bottom side of the plate. This is because of condensation. So we find the similarities between the evaporation of water from surface of water bodies and evaporation of water from a bowl heated in the kitchen. From the both the cases, water is being evaporated. But from the water bodies, no one is heating there. That is happening because of sunlight. In our kitchen, because of heating on the stove, water converting into gaseous form. Both are having a similarity, that is evaporation of water from both. Okay. From this, we know we can say that water vapor helps to form clouds. So in this way, water vapor is the reason for formation of clouds. Water from the water body reaches the sky and then there it is going to cool, and after cooling it converts into small droplets of water. These are forming clouds. Okay. Next, how these clouds are causing rain, we are going to see here. The clouds formed on the surface of the different water bodies do not stay there. Yes, from the water bodies, water is being evaporated and forming their clouds. These clouds won't be there on the water body itself. Isn't it, children? Yes, suppose certain water is being evaporated from the some lake and it is forming there some clouds. Those clouds always they want to stay on the lake itself. They'll be moving along with the wind. They start move from one place to another place in the direction of winds. Yes, they move along with the wind in the wind direction. So in the form of clouds, they'll be moving from one place to another place because of winds. As more clouds come together, they become laden with the water vapor. So huge amount of water vapor will be formed when these small clouds come close together. Winds bring the clouds from the sea to the land. Yes, because of winds from the seas, these clouds all will come on to the land. The colder air in the upper layers of the atmosphere cools the clouds. Yes, because of these trees and forests on the land. These clouds came from the sea when they touch these cooler areas. Because of this cool air in the air on the land, those clouds starts converting into water droplets. These clouds turn into dark in color before raining. Yes, you can see these are dark clouds here. So before raining, these clouds converts to dark color because of the huge formation of bigger droplets of water. Then these droplets will come down in the form of rain. Okay. Finally, these clouds convert into rain because when these are in the smaller clouds, the droplets of water will be very small in size. When these all clouds come together, the droplets one and other they may join together and they may form bigger droplets of water. So what happens when the droplet of the size of the droplet increases? They become heavy. Then those droplets will come down in the form of rain. So in this way, clouds are causing rains to us. We all know that without clouds, it will not be possible to get rains, isn't it? So before raining, compulsory they will come clouds, and that all clouds do not cause rains. Of course, the clouds are reason for raining, but always all the clouds may not cause raining. Sometimes the cloud just they will pass away without raining, but raining occurs because of the presence of clouds there. These clouds first they convert into droplets of water, then rain occurs. Some changes takes place in the clouds before they cause rain. Yes, some changes occurs. As we are telling, clouds contain droplets of water or water vapor in them. So before raining, some changes occurs in the clouds. What are they? The clouds moving in air are generally at a higher levels. Sometimes the cool breeze coming along with the air makes the clouds cooler. This leads to water droplets present in the clouds to condense and form large water droplets. Yes, children, we discussed what happens. These water vapor or clouds move from one place to another place along with the wind, with the help of wind. So when they come to a cooler place where the air is much cooler, in which areas air will be cooler, where there are many plants like forests, there the air will be cool. So by touching this cool air, the clouds starts condensing, means the water vapor starts converting into droplets more. So these droplets becomes bigger. Further cooling of clouds increases the size of their water drops, and the clouds become heavy and dense towards the earth. What happens? So as we told, these small droplets combine together to form big droplets. These big droplets becomes heavy, and so they cannot stay in the air for a long time. Immediately they will start coming down. That we are telling as raining. The color of such clouds changes from white to grey, giving us a feeling of dark clouds gathering. Yes, so these heavy droplets, because of formation of heavy droplets, the color becomes grey. The dark clouds we can see before raining, that's why. When the size of the water droplets increases further, it becomes difficult for the clouds to hold them, and the water droplets begin to fall. This we are calling as raining. Yes, it is given once again here. The droplets becomes heavier and their color changes to dark. We can see dark clouds before raining, that is why. So as the droplets becoming heavy, the clouds no more cannot carry them. They are becoming heavy, so they cannot hold them for longer time. So these droplets will come down one by one. That is nothing but raining, we say. So here nicely it is raining. So this is because of clouds and the condensation of water vapor present in the clouds. In our daily life, we observe that before raining, clouds descend towards the earth's surface and we experience a cool breeze before raining. Yes. So often in the rainy season, we can observe some cool breeze will come before raining. Thus, that indicates as some rain is going to come. Yes, because these cool clouds come closer as they are flying away. When they touch cool air, they become a little heavier as the more amount of water vapor converts into droplets. So as they are becoming heavy, they come a little closer to the earth. So because of this cool breeze, we can identify as rain is going to come. In very cold conditions, the droplets of water turn into crystals of ice and falls as snow. Yes, sometimes or often, instead of coming down these water droplets, while coming these water droplets from sky to the down to the earth, in their journey, they touch very cool air, so that these droplets of water turns into ice. So it falls like snow, ice or snow, that we call as even sometimes big drops of water also they will solidify immediately in their journey from top to the ground and forms like pieces of ice. They will fall down along with the rainwater. That we say as hailstones. Have you heard this word, children? Hailstones. Some water droplets while coming down from the clouds to the ground, While in their journey, they touch the cool air present in the atmosphere or air, and they suddenly converts into ice cubes. So instead of coming down in the liquid form or liquid drops of water, they convert into ice in their journey. So these drops converted when they converted into ice, they come down like stones to the earth along with the rainwater. That we say hailstone formation. Hailstones. Often we observe this, isn't it? Yes, see here they are showing some hailstones falling. So along with the rainwater, some small ice cubes also fall down. Ice pieces, which you say like stones, they will fall down. So they are called hailstones. Generally, we get rains in some particular months during the year. So in our state, rains occur normally from June to September. This season between the June and September we call as rainy season. In between these 2 months, in between these months, around 4 months season we call as rainy season. In these seasons we get more rains. During this season, means in this rainy season, we might have observed in the sky that clouds are moving along with the winds blowing from western direction. Means in the rainy season, winds move from western direction mostly, where it is west in this, yeah, from this direction, like this. They'll move in this direction. Mostly winds move in our country. Winds move in this direction from west to western south to north direction. They'll move from western south to so north. They'll go. So these winds are called southwest monsoon. These winds are called southwest monsoons because they are coming from southwest direction. In this direction they will go. These winds mostly. These are called monsoon, and they are moving from western direction, southwestern direction. They are called southwest monsoon. Similarly, we observe in the months November to December, that is generally winter season for us. In these months, rains occur due to movement of clouds in the direction of winds blowing from eastern side, means from northeast. From here, they'll come northeast direction. So, as is winds are blowing from northeast direction, that is why we feel very cool in those areas because from those airs are coming from very cooler areas. So they are coming from northeast direction. So they are called northeast monsoon. So in this way, two types of monsoon for us. So when the in the months in the rainy season, mostly from June to September, these winds move from western south. These winds are called southwest monsoon. In the months of November and December, winds move from northeast direction. From here they will come. So they're called northeast monsoon. In this way we get two types of monsoons. Nowadays we are not getting timely rains and the seasons are also changing slightly. Think why it is happening so, isn't it, children? Actually, from the month of June till September, heavily there should come rains. But nowadays we are not getting the seasons properly. Even in the seasons also there are occurring slight changes. We are not getting rains properly. What is the reason behind it? Yes, atmospheric pollution. This pollution is causing unseasonal rains and less rains for us. And not only that, cutting down of these plants in the much number that we call deforestation. Because of deforestation also clouds are not converted into droplets. So what happens, there are many number of plants, they create cool air, they can produce cool air. So because when these clouds touch this cool air, they convert into droplets of water and they can cause rains. But when the number of trees are less, cool air will be much won't be there, and hence cloud just they will pass away. They won't cause raining. Is it okay, children? So deforestation is much more the most of the cause for less rains. Okay. So we are going to have some assessment on this about clouds and rain. how clouds are being formed, how these clouds are converting into droplets, how these clouds are causing the rain. About these concepts, we are going to have small session here. Okay, children, are you ready? Let us see the first one. Water evaporates continuously from the surface of the following due to sunlight. So, from where this water evaporates continuously because of sunlight? Let us see options given here. Oceans. Will the water from oceans will be evaporated? Let us see remaining options also. We can give your answer in the chart. If you know answer, you can try. Ponds, rivers, and all of these. From which of these water continuously evaporates due to the sunlight or due to the heat caused by sunlight? From where water evaporates, children? Is it only from oceans or only from rivers or only from ponds? From these all. Yes, you are correct. Many of you already have given correct answer. From these all, water will be evaporated due to sunlight. So what will be correct answer now? Yes, these three are correct. From these all, water evaporates. Not only these, even lakes, seas, and streams. From these are also water will be evaporated because of sunlight. For us, the rainy season is from, yes, in which months we get rainy season generally in our state? Yes, try to answer. I will give here options also. From January to April, from October to November, or from June to September, or from May to December. In which months we get this rainy season? In which months we get more rains? What is the duration period of rainy season, children? Yes, you can give answer. Yes, good. It is June to September. In our states, we get rainy season in the months of June to September. In these months, we get more rains. That is the rainy season for us. Next, the winds blowing from western direction are called. So, what are they called, children? Western direction. So, from the bottom to the upper states in our country, those winds we called, let us say options: southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon, northwest monsoon, southeast monsoon. What it is called, children? So we discussed just now. So in the rainy season, in the months of June to September, winds move from southwest of the southwest part of our country to the northern states. Those winds we called as, yes, okay, it is southwest monsoon. Yes, we can see here just now we have seen from the southwest player to the winds move to upper states of our country. So these winds are called southwest monsoon. Okay. Next, from which container water evaporates faster? So here they are going to show us certain containers which are having equal quantity of water. Now we have to identify from which container water evaporates faster. So there we observe the conditions of the container and atmosphere provided for that. So from that we have to understand from where water will be evaporated quickly and faster. See the diagrams given, children. So it is a bowl with water. It is also a bowl with water. Here it is a bowl with closed container, and it is a bowl of water which is having fan on it. So now we have to understand from where water evaporates faster. In all equal quantity of water will be taken. See the conditions in each and every case separately, so that we can understand from where evaporator quickly and faster. Right, children? Already some of you have given, I think, answer right. Very good. Now let us see one by one. So here a bowl is taken and some quantity of water is taken. Here also a bowl is taken. But did you observe the difference between these two? It is a wide bowl whereas in the second case, bowl is a narrow bowl. Opening or open surface is less in this case, whereas here open surface is much. We know evaporation occurs from the surface of the water. So if the more surface is there, more amount of water can evaporate at the same time. So from here, water evaporates faster than this case. Okay, next one if you observe. Here also the same kind of bowl is taken just like first one. But here what happened? They closed it with a lid. Now, can water can evaporate from this bowl? No. To be evaporated, there should be open surface. From the open surface only water can be evaporated. But here, this bowl is closed with a lid. So, water cannot evaporate from that. So, no water is going to be evaporated from this. So, what's the fourth one if we see? It is also widened as like the first one. From this also water will be evaporating faster and quick. But in this case, along with the widened bowl, they introduced a fan on that. When more air blows on the container, more amount of water can be evaporated quickly. So, in addition to the widened bowl, they kept a fan also on this bowl. So, what happens now? Water will be evaporated very faster from the fourth bowl shown here. So, water quickly evaporates from the fourth one only. Okay, children. Next. So here it is a kettle given. From this they are heating water. Observe the picture and identify the process involved in the formation of droplets of water on the bottom surface of the plate. So what causes this formation of droplets on the plate? Let us see options given. Melting, freezing, evaporation and condensation. What causes the formation of these droplets? What is the reason behind that, children? First, we have taken certain water in this. We have started heating that. So on heating, this water becomes hot and it converts into vapors. So this is called evaporation. So when these vapors touch the cool plate surface, then the vapors condenses to form droplets of water. So the reason behind the formation of these droplets of water from vapors is called condensation. Condensation is the reason for formation of droplets of water. Okay, children? Okay, thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and visit our website www.aimstoday.in for latest updates on recorded videos. So once, children, if you subscribe our channel, when you open our YouTube channel, you will be observing a red color strip with the subscribe. So if you subscribe now, if you click on that, you will be getting latest updates about our upcoming videos. Suppose there is a science class or chemistry class tomorrow for 6th class students. Immediately before the class, prior to the class time, you will get a notification to your mobile. Yes, some class is going to be started after half an hour. Be ready for that. In this way, no need to ask about the classes anybody. You will be getting directly updates about the upcoming classes if you subscribe once. Okay, if you miss any classes, live classes, then you can visit our website aimstoday.in, or you can watch our recorded videos also in the YouTube channel Aims Today. Okay, children, thank you.